I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Texas.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
The isolation, the boredom, the loneliness. If you're wondering where your teenage son or daughter's spirit went, you're hardly alone. The past year has been devastating, especially for them. But here's the good news. They might just find it again, playing high school sports. Workouts that stimulate, teammates and coaches that care. The sense of belonging so many of us have been missing lately. That's what school sports are all about. The sense of achievement is real, and the camaraderie is hard to beat. Coping with uncertainty is difficult, but school sports can help the teenagers in your family start feeling like themselves again. Encourage them to give it a try. High school sports, it's so much more than a game.
Message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
And welcome out high school baseball fans. My name Rudy Trevino with Blast Vision. You listen to Blast Vision 2 as we'll have our doubleheader ball game. The Gregory Portland Wildcats are the home team as they will host the Leander Rouse Raiders in this ball game, as the Leander Rouse Raiders with a 1-0 lead in the series, and the Gregory Portland Wildcats are going to need to win this ball game to force a Game 3 and keep their season alive, as 7:50 is supposed to be our official start time of our ball game. Right now, Leander Rouse is on the field, and they are currently taking their in and out. The Gregory Portland Wildcats already taken their in and out. So let's just jump right into this ball game, and we'll talk about last night's ball game. 5-2 was the final score in yesterday's game, as the Gregory Portland Wildcats dropping game 1. But talking with Coach Jonesy, he says these guys are ready. They're ready to play some baseball today, and they're not discouraged at all from yesterday's game, and they're looking to force a Game 3 for tomorrow. And let's talk a little bit about that game yesterday. So on the mound for the Gregory Portland Wildcats was Robbie Spencer, and Robbie's pitched a really good ball game and getting out of some tough spots in that ball game. Gregory Portland scoring 1 run in the top of the first inning, and how they scored in the top of the first was, got to try to remember here, it was an RBI single from Robbie Spencer back up the middle. So they had a 1-0 lead, and then Leander Rouse scoring 5 runs in the bottom of the third inning, putting up a crooked number in the bottom of the third. They started that inning with a ground out, a walk, a single, another single, then a sac fly from Diaz. Forsell had himself an RBI single, another walk, and then a bases clearing double by Heinrich, the catcher. And that was the 5 runs that they scored. Then the Gregory Portland Wildcats in the top of the 4th inning had a rally going. They had bases loaded with nobody out, but they were only able to bring in 1 run from a fielder's choice from Kobe Orell. And then that was pretty much it. Both pitchers pitching a really good ball game, and let's get you those final stats on both of those guys last night. As Andrew Kithill got the win, 7 innings pitched. He gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned runs. He had 6 strikeouts and 1 walk. And as for Robbie Spencer, he threw 6 innings of work, giving up 9 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 6 walks. He had 6 strikeouts, and had 4 walks in that ball game. So Robbie Spencer with the game 1 loss, but they look to turn it around in this ball game. Is almost about to get underway as the umpires are making their way towards the field. And let's get you some starting lineups for both of the squads, both teams. And sorry about that. I'm having a little trouble here with my game changer. But I'll mess with that here in a bit. Let's get you starting lineups. And leading things off is going to be for the visiting squad, Leander Rouse Raiders. And it is going to be the left fielder, number 3, Keegan Solomon, batting second. Number 8, Oscar Salazar, batting third. The shortstop, number 23, Lucas Sparshu, batting fourth. Number 17, Kobe Diaz, batting fifth. The first baseman, number 1, Andrew Forcell, batting sixth. The right fielder, number 34, Colin Caejo, and batting seventh, the catcher, number 9, Carter Heinrich, batting 8th, the second baseman, Joe Sparshu. And batting 9th, the center fielder, Jake Alepa. That is the starting lineup for the visiting team.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to Northeast Sports Park for this best of 3 series.
So that's the starting lineup of the visiting team. And let's get you starting lineup for the home team. That's going to be the Gregory Portland Wildcats. The lineups.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 1, Andrew Forcell. Batting sixth, right fielder, number 34, Colin Corbejo.
So doing the probably going to be a little bit late in our start time of our ball game. And they're going to announce the Gregory Portland Wildcats now. As the Gregory Portland Wildcats, they are wearing their blue jerseys, got the white and blue pinstripe pants on. And as for the Leander Rouse Raiders, wearing their black jerseys, white pants, and got their black hats on. Malachi Lott gets a standing ovation from the crowd. He is going to be the starting pitcher for the Gregory Portland Wildcats in an important ball game for the Wildcats. They win, they force a game 3, they lose, they go home. And they guarantee you they are not going to want to go home like this here in the 4th round. They're going to battle their way into this ball game, and they're going to try their best of getting a big win here in San Antonio in Northeast Sports Park. As right now,
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts.
3, 2, 1, 0.
It's game time.
Liftoff.
So sit back and enjoy the ride right here on Blast Vision.